The next game, we've got 3-4 Tampa Bay, Carolina. The Carolina Hurricanes actually taking some money. Tampa opened minus 115 on the road, but as impressive as the Lightning have been, people not buying it apparently, or at least there's some sentiment not buying it, because Carolina is now a minus 120, even minus 125 showing up as a home favorite now at bookmaker/Chris. We have a total of 5.5 here in this hockey game. So surprising a little bit to see Carolina getting all kinds of love here, but that's seemingly the way it is. I know there's a bunch of guys that are involved in this particular hockey game. I think everyone actually pretty much has a thought or opinion on this Tampa Bay Lightning Carolina Hurricanes game. So let us start off with Alex. You're involved with Tampa Carolina. What are you looking at in this matchup here?
Yeah, you got Carolina coming back home from a road trip, which is the angle that I love to look at. Then you got Tampa Bay playing really good hockey. Like I said, it's just one of a couple of games in the card tonight where I didn't understand where or why the game even opened, where Carolina here would be a favorite, and then the fact that they're taking money now, it's moved up. I played it when they opened at plus 105, and I see plus 110s, even plus 115s. It's just baffling to me. I don't see where what edge at all that Carolina has in this matchup. Tampa Bay has dominated against them over the years, on top of the fact they're playing really good right now. So just price alone, I think Tampa Bay is the side worth looking at tonight.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Andrew, what do you think of this game?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, seeing Tampa right now plus money, it's kind of baffling for me. I just like the way that they've been playing hockey right now. I like the way that their team, as far as just depth-wise, have been playing in. And I know you don't want to get too quick of a rant on me about this, but I think Mikhail Sergachev is looking pretty good. Wouldn't mind having him on my Habs team right now, but looks like he got traded away as well. So Tampa's looking pretty good all around, and it seems like they hadn't had much trouble finding the back of the net this year either. So like Alex said, Carolina's coming back from a road trip. I think Tampa Bay is the obvious play in this game.
Yeah, you know what, Tampa Bay, Carolina, to me, there's some positives with this team, but they still don't score consistently. We need to put out an APB on Victor Rask. I believe he's gone several games in this season in a row now where he hasn't collected a point. That's bad news for Carolina. They need that guy contributing on the score sheet, contributing offensively, because we know everyone's got to be able to pick up the slack on this Carolina team who have had a little bit of scoring drought at times this season. And Dana, he's also in play with the Lightning and Hurricanes. This is a action-packed game for all of our viewers here. Dana, what are you looking here in this game?
Well, I'm glad that you guys are going with Tampa Bay, because there's nothing that makes my heart warmer than to go against the public. The fact of the matter is that I try to look at this line and figure out, well, what is everybody really looking at? Because off the top of your head, obviously Tampa Bay is what stands out. You know, it's funny, though, if you watch both of these teams, I think there is a element of the Carolina game that a lot of people are forgetting, and that is speed. And I did something last night I don't normally do. I went into analytics to try to find, why is this line the way it is? And what really jumped out at me, and I know I'm probably giving bookmakers way too much credit, but what really jumped out at me is when you look at both teams' Fenwick rating. The Tampa Bay Fenwick rating is not very good, and Carolina is very good. And basically, what a Fenwick is total shots and misses versus for and against. And Carolina's Fenwick is very good, and that means that they carry the play quite a bit. And I think they're a lot faster than what people think. And I'm not sure from an analytical standpoint if I'm still yet on board with Tampa Bay. I know that's crazy. I know they're 7-1, and I get it. But this is a Carolina team that's allowed just 27 shots on goal once this season, and obviously they're going to have to get a big game from Stahl and Teravainen and Justin Williams to be successful. But I'm going with the Hurricanes at home tonight. I saw it at $1.06. I see it as high as minus $1.16, but I'm taking a shot with Carolina tonight.
All right, so it's Dana versus the world, which is all three of us, because I'm actually on the Tampa side as well. It's fantastic. You know what? And Tampa's actually only 2-2 on the road. I mean, that is one thing we got to point out here. They are 5-0-1 the last 6 meetings against Carolina, head-to-head. Have done really good in this matchup. Look, Carolina's come far. They're an improving. There's actually going to be a bet on team, I think, moving forward. You know, they had a pretty decent road trip out west. They lost to Winnipeg to open it up. They beat Edmonton and Calgary, 2 pretty good wins there. Unfortunate they lost 4-3 in Dallas because they outshot them 39-26. So all things considered, that's a pretty decent road trip for Carolina. But again, those first game home off a road trip, especially when you had to go in 2 time zones over into the mountain time zone once, that's a tough spot. I think if it was just one of those situations where they're playing off a home game, playing off maybe one road game and then back home with not so much travel that they had to go through, this could be a better option, better spot for Carolina than it is. But the spot I think's against them. I don't. That's good arguments Dana makes, but I don't like this spot off the road trip. That's never something I like. And now they're facing this Tampa team. So I'm going Lightning here, especially now plus 100 I can get. Absolutely. Maybe at minus 115 at the initial opener, Lightning on the road is a favorite. I'm a little less interested, but now I get plus money with this team with the pedigree. Yeah, absolutely. Tampa Bay plus 100 for me. Let's go on. We'll see how that works. It's Dana versus the world.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.